What's up, y'all? It is Mary.
And
today we are going to be talking about the finances when it comes to Janelle and how she low-key felt like Robyn was a burden. And she also insinuated that Kody was a little selfish for bringing somebody else in when they were barely keeping their heads above water when he decided to marry a new wife, and they had to stretch their resources even further. And then Robyn, she was hoping that Robyn would have a job, and then Robyn never found a job, and even till today, she still ain't got a job.
Right. I mean, she did get the Sister Wives. She did start the Sister Wives. I don't know how successful that was.
McKelty said it is no longer active.
It's no longer viable? Okay. Oh, well.
McKelty did say that.
Oh, I see. But Janelle did say that this whole thing about money, that Kody was always trying to spend money, and she was always trying to stop him from spending money. And she said it was a constant source of friction in their marriage. And when, she said she was very worried when Robyn came into the home, because she said they were already struggling to keep a roof over their head, food on the table. And she's like, and now we're here going to pay for somebody's rent, because remember, Robyn was in a different home.
Right.
And food for somebody else. And let me tell you, Kody, if looks could kill.
I know, honey.
And Janelle looked like, I don't give two you-know-who. I'm going to say what I got to say, and I said it, and I meant it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, whoa. So I see why. I mean, first of all, I think it was selfish. It was such a wrong time.
Yeah.
He should have waited, I will say, much later. Like when they were beginning to get money from the show, maybe.
Yeah.
And become more known, and the show was a success.
Right.
But to bring her in at that time, I think that it just added to the burden.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they had to move. So
yeah, it was all too much.
And I think that they just never really had time to forge like a union, a strong union.
Yeah, or find their footing even.
Yeah, because you come in, we're already struggling. Remember, they were really struggling in Wyoming when they were eating the mildew bread, according to McKelty.
Allegedly.
Well, she said so.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it's allegedly because no one else has said that they were eating mildew bread, I guess. So, yeah.
Well, we just want to cover behind because we ain't got no money for no lawsuit.
I mean, look, McKelty said I believe her because this is her truth. This is her family. But, so she says that this is what happened. So you just come out of that. Can you imagine you're in a family?
Right.
You just come out of that. Now you're at Lehigh. We're settling.
Right.
We're pretty much settled, right? It's been just the three of us for the past 16 years.
Yeah.
We're pretty much settled. Even though we are like struggling to keep a roof over our head, we're keeping a roof over our head.
Yeah.
Right? And she said every month she has to figure out, like when she's like paying a bill, Janelle says she had to think, am I going to have money to pay this bill I'm paying today? Am I going to have money to pay for this bill next month?
Yeah.
Right?
She did
so
say that.
This is what it was. So I cannot even imagine Kody coming and saying, I got me another wife. What?
Yeah, that's when you lose it.
It's like, what are you talking about? Are you taking something? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And then she has to be in a separate home.
Right.
So you gotta pay for another household that's not even here.
I know.
So
I'm sure she was very confused.
That's mortgage, all of that stuff,
Poor Janelle's probably pulling out her edges.
Yeah. I mean, she did look stressed. That's why she probably was also gaining weight.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just the stress. That's why she was going to the movies by herself. And I know how it is because I used to do the same thing.
Yeah, I know you
my
do.
2-3 jobs, I will take myself to the movies by
get
myself.
Get the extra
sometimes.
butter on the popcorn. Get the M&Ms. Get the icy.
Put the nachos up there.
Yeah. Ooh, the nacho cheese. Man, they ain't got none of them foods up here in Africa.
I remember there was a movie. Remember that movie with what is that woman's name? Oh my goodness, the one who played with that British guy.
Oh, British guy.
The one who
Bridget
she was
Jones.
fat. Yes, Bridget Jones.
I love that movie.
Remember the last movie that she did of it?
Yeah.
When she had lost her weight.
Right.
I watched that by myself in the movie theater. I waited during a weekday. Like in between my job. And I went there and it felt so good to just sit there. Just me. Looked around me. There's one or two other people. I'm there in the back.
Look at me. I ain't got no kids to look at right now.
It was nice. It was just nice. And I sat there until that whole song
was over.
Finished singing is when she throws off her hat. Or the hat flies away, right?
Mr. Darcy.
It was so cute. It was such a wonderful, happy ending.
I know. I was so happy for her.
And all that stuff.
I'm glad she didn't gain weight again for the movie, though.
Absolutely. Like, she stayed her healthy self.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Although I thought she looked better with the weight on her. Filled out her face more, in my opinion.
It did. But you know something? One thing that never changed was her smile.
I know, right? That never changed. That was beautiful.
So as the movie went on, I was like, oh, okay, there she is. There she is, right?
Who is the skinny woman? That a new actress. Yeah. But I mean, the way they even made her seem like fat, though, like even that is something to talk about. Because my thing is, anyway, we're totally getting off topic.
Yeah.
But to say that she was fat, when that's like every woman in America, like that's every woman's, like basically average. Most women look like that. It's like they have meat on their bones.
I know.
In America,
I'm thinking maybe less than average because I don't think she didn't look to me to be even 200 pounds.
I know.
Probably
so to say that
180.
she was fat and they kept on perpetuating like, oh, she was fat in this movie. I'm just like,
that is not fat.
If she's fat, then what am I?
Okay, what are other people? Oh, morbidly obese.
Right, that's one right there. Anyway, we are all. What were we even talking about again?
Talking about Janelle's finances.
Right.
I think we got it all. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, comment down below what y'all think about Bridget Jones. Comment down below what you guys think about Robyn and Kody's selfishness of bringing a wife in when they were drowning, honey. Yeah, but he just had to have the love of his life.
It's kind of like they were drowning first in Wyoming. Then they kind of were up here. They were on the climb. Yeah. Right? Like Miley Cyrus is like talking about the climb. And then the last noun, all of a sudden you bring someone to kind of sabotage that, it seems. Right? Because now we gotta like stretch ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. So just very, very bad timing. Maybe if he had waited another 2-3 years to bring her in,
but you know, they did say
a little better.
But Christine did say, we're going to close out on this one, but Christine did say that they have moved almost 20 times in the years that they have been together. So Kody has this habit of he can never sit still. Like when things are calm, that's when he has to add to waves to the ocean.
Right. Oh. Yeah, and there are some people like that.
They can't just be still.
They sabotage their success, their peace, growth. Right? They will bring something to create chaos. Yeah. And that's because they feel that on the inside. And instead of them kind of stopping for a moment just to see what's going on
hear what's going on, yeah.
They create it in their environment. Certainly not a good thing for someone who is the head of a polygamous family to be. But that's another topic.
Yeah, y'all. We'll see you guys later.
Please give a thumbs up.
Yes, you guys. And do not forget to subscribe and share to all your friends. Bye. Bye.